Hey, everybody, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Do me a favor before we get started. I need you to hit that like button. And if you're not a subscriber, I need you to do me a favor and hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. So, today we're going to talk about financial freedom and the definition of financial freedom. This is a recap. Um, If you are unfamiliar with the concept, I am going to introduce you to the concept. But if you have already heard about it, this will be a recap. Financial freedom, what is it? How to achieve it? So, the other term for it is financial independence. So, sometimes you'll hear the word financial freedom, and sometimes you'll hear the word financial independence. So, it means the exact same thing. And what it is essentially is all of your expenses are covered by the income that is coming in from your assets. So you no longer have to work. If you're working just because you want something to do. So you are essentially free. This is time freedom to do whatever you want to do with your time, whether that be spend time with your family. If you have a family, um, a lot of people do not have families. This is something that is not discussed in the general public, but people know what's going on, right? So, whether that be to spend time with your family, spend time traveling. Some people like to travel. Like some people like to go from country to country. Like they've been to 50 countries. I forget the term for it. If somebody can think of the term, put the term down there. So I don't have the desire to do that, but some people do have that desire to travel from country to country. So you can be doing that instead of getting up and going to work every day because you are free to do whatever it is you want with your time. Whether that be to start a nonprofit, maybe there is a problem out here that you're interested in being the solution to and starting a nonprofit. Maybe you prefer to spend your time in your own business or hobbies. What are you interested in? Maybe you like to pursue a hobby. Maybe you are interested in being an actress or a filmmaker, right? So you could be doing that instead of getting up and going to work every day. So that is the definition of financial freedom. You have enough money to cover all of your expenses. So there are two different ways to get there. Some people are already financially free. Other people are on the journey to get to financial freedom. And then there's other people out here that don't even realize that this is a journey. So you have three different types out here. And then it's something you wouldn't know unless you've been exposed to it. Somebody would have to expose this to you. All right. The whole concept of financial freedom. So there are two ways to get there. You could either save your way there or you buy your way there. So there's a whole community out here. It's called the FIRE movement. Have you heard of them? Financial Independence Retire Early. So what they're doing is saving their way there. So there's a calculation, and I'm just going to recap it. So depending on how much money you need every month uh, to pay your bills, how much money do you need every month to pay your bills? So if you can grab your calculator right quick, if you're interested, I'll wait a couple of minutes. If you want to do this calculation with me. Okay, everybody ready? So I'm just going to use a projected number of $5,000 a month. you spend $5,000 a month on your bills. Now, of course, some people don't spend that much, they're way less, and then other people spend way more. But I'm just going to pick that number, 5,000 a month. So you need 5,000 a month to pay your bills. What you're going to do is multiply that by 12. So this is how much you need for an entire year, which would be 60,000. Then you're going to take that number and multiply it by 25. So if you spend 5,000 a month, this would be your fire number, the number you would need to get to be financially free. That's 1.5 million. So this is what the fire community is doing. They are on this journey to reach their fire number. And everyone has a different fire number based on how much money you need every month, right? So that is what the fire movement is doing. Okay. So the other way is to buy your way there. And you are buying your way there by accumulating assets. So just to recap on what the assets are generating money for you. They are putting money in your pocket, and eventually they will replace your job. So these assets are rental property. This is going to replace your job by the cash flow that you're receiving from the tenants, also the appreciation of the home. So say, for example, you buy a home for 100,000. So later on, if you buy in an appreciating area, that $100,000 home is going to be worth 300,000. Keep holding it. It will be 400,000. Keep holding it. It will be 500,000. And just imagine having several properties, not just one. So some people have 4 properties, some people have 10 properties, and then some people, they just go overboard, like 1,000 properties. So depending on what it is that you desire, everybody does not desire the same thing. So say you get 10 of these things, right? So this is a path to financial freedom. This is going to replace your job. This is an asset, rental property. Another asset, the stock market. So you are putting money into the stock market, your dollar cost averaging, no matter what the news is saying, no matter what the media is saying, no matter what is going on in the world, wars, inflation, bad news, COVID, blah, 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 you are dollar cost averaging. Every week or every 2 weeks, money is going into the stock market. It's going in, it's going in, it's going in. You're getting compound interest. Your money is growing on its own just because it's there. It's growing. It's growing. It's growing. It's growing. It's growing. It's growing. Eventually, you will get to the point where you can take out money and it's still growing in perpetuity. It grows in perpetuity, right? Compound interest is working for you. Your money is working for you. So this is the stock market. So this is another asset. This is a way that some people choose to become financially free. In fact, I interviewed, I don't know if you saw it or not, but she was an attorney, and this is a path that she chose because she didn't like real estate. So she's choosing this path. Then I interview other people, and they're choosing real estate path, right? So you choose whatever path, but they're both assets. Real estate is an asset. The stock market is an asset, and then a business. You can go buy a business. For example, what are you interested in? Some people are interested in massage places. Some people like cooking, so buying a restaurant, buying chains like Wendy's, McDonald's. Um, People are interested in different things like laundromats, car washes. So you can go buy a business and or you can create your own business. And creating your own business is finding something to sell that people will buy. And that could be anything. People are interested in all different things. So finding something to sell that people will buy. So you can create your own business and or you can buy businesses. And so this is an example of an asset business. So I have not interviewed anyone yet who buys businesses, but that is to come in the future. Um, Interviewing someone who has created their own business, I don't think I have interviewed them either. Well, I can think of one. I can think of one. All right. So business, that's another asset. Okay. Then you got cryptocurrency. So, cryptocurrency is shaky, right? It's not something that's completely reliable because you don't know if it's going to go to zero, right? Cryptocurrency. But there are other people who they built fortunes off of crypto because they got in real early. Became millionaires, billionaires, everything else. You can see them. They're right on YouTube, right? And then just wait until the Bitcoin ETFs come out. So some people are trying to get ahead of that to try to figure out what to do before these ETFs come out and everyone runs into them, right? But I got a feeling that everybody is not going to run to them because everybody does not trust crypto. Um, People are skeptical, but there are some people who are trying to figure out what to do before this Bitcoin ETF comes to the market. So they're trying to get the ETF approved for the different brokerages. So these are some examples of assets. Also, gold. Gold is an asset. Um, Gold generally does not generate a lot of money, but it's more like a hedge against inflation. I know the Chinese are very interested in buying gold, and this is in case things happen with the dollar, right? So these are some examples of assets. So you're going to buy your way to freedom. You are buying assets. You are accumulating assets. And eventually, these assets are going to replace your job. And so instead of getting up and going to work every day, you're doing whatever you want with your time. And some people like to go to work with their time. Some people enjoy their work. But the point is you're doing what you enjoy. You're not doing it because you have to pay the bills or you have a child that you have to take care of. It creates more of a freedom. It helps to eliminate any stress that may be associated with your finances because you're building, you're building, you're building, you're building. You're not just getting up and going to work every day and your whole life is not in one person's hands. Like, am I going to get fired? Am I going to get laid off? So it puts you in a different position. So, so what if you do get laid off? You have a whole bunch of money in the stock market. So what if you do get laid off? You have rental property. You have other ways that money is coming in. Money is coming in through your rental property. Money is coming in through your stock market. Money is coming in through your businesses that you created or you bought. Crypto, no one really knows what crypto is doing over here, right? But it doesn't hurt to um, get a little bit of crypto. And then gold, doesn't hurt to get a little bit of gold. All right. So that is the concept of financial freedom. Many people are not even introduced to the concept. So you have the concept now. If it's new, if it's not new, this is just a recap. Like I said, some people are on this journey to financial freedom. Other people are there already. And then this segment of the population doesn't realize that there is a journey. All right. So that is financial freedom or financial independence. You're building, you're building, you're building, you're building, you're building. Right? So do me a favor before you leave, hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you won't miss an episode. If you know anyone who is interested in building wealth, let them know about the channel. And before you leave, do me a favor, hit that like button. All right, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your night.